Welcome to the Advice Show, media with the common sense approach. So we have another George Zimmerman by the name of Chad Corley. Now this man calls 911 saying that people are outside of his home, they're partying, and he's going to go and secure his neighborhood from hoodlums. He's locked and loaded. Now this is what he's telling 911. The guy ended up shooting the people from inside his garage, and he ended up killing Corin Thomas, 20 years old, who wasn't doing him anything. Now, this guy also had racial bias, and we'll get to that a little bit later in the commentary. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Ushered into the courtroom, cuffed and shackled, 39-year-old Chad Copley winks at his wife, family, and supporters, holding back tears.
Mr. Copley.
It was just before 1 o'clock Sunday morning here at his North Raleigh home on Single Leaf Lane, where police say he fired a shotgun from inside his garage toward the street, striking and killing 20-year-old Corin Rodney Thomas.
Someone just got shot. Someone shot him out of his house.
Just as that witness called for help, another 911 call appears to come in from Copley.
We have a lot of people outside our house yelling and shouting profanity. I yelled at them, please leave the premises. They were showing a firearm, so I fired a warning shot, and we got somebody that got hit.
The man's body was right in front of the mailbox. I don't know how he was a threat from the garage.
Jalen Lewis lives 2 doors down and hosted a party that night where he says Thomas was one of 50 people who showed up. He says he didn't see any of his guests carrying a gun and wasn't aware any were causing problems. A very different account than what we hear in this 911 call placed just minutes before that fatal shot was fired.
Single Leaf Lane, we've had a bunch of hoodlums out here racing. I am walking loaded. I was going to have firearms, and we're going to secure our neighborhood. If I were you, I'd send PD quickly.
Loaded, we're going to go secure our neighborhood. Does that surprise you?
Yeah, very much so. Like, I don't know, that it kind of struck a nerve when I heard that one. It's kind of, I don't know, it sounds borderline hate crime.
In court, Copley mouths what appears to be "I love you" as he's escorted back to jail.
So you saw that devil in the clip. He was winking about the situation at his wife, knowing he's on trial for murder, but he felt that what he did was self-defense. Now, there's one part of the 911 tape that wasn't played on this piece, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and hear that real quick.
Okay, who was it to come to your house? Ma'am, I don't know who they are. There's a park right down the road. You see? Sir, did they just show up? Sir, did they just show up at your house? I'm going to send them over there, sir, but I need to know what's going on. Blackmail outside my working house firearms. Please send PD. Okay. Sir, is anyone shot?
See, that clip is why I would say he has racial bias, or he is a clear-cut example of what we call a black phobic. A person who has the intense fear and hatred of black people. Did you hear how erratic he was? There are freaking black males outside. Send PD. You know, it's just scared of black people. His wife also was saying, I'm scared for my children, you know, because black people are outside. Not coming on the property, not doing anything, lying the whole time. You know how many black people get killed because of these black phobics, lying on black people? I think they're going to do me something. Call the police, send them. I don't know what they're doing. That sort of thing. It's so bad when they do that crap that I've read police say they get tired of coming out on 911 calls for stupidity. Like one cop has said that he got a call about a black guy doing something, but the guy was sitting there changing his tire, that sort of thing. So this is what they do to black people. That's why we have all these confrontations with cops, which just doesn't make a bit of sense. But he wants to say that he fired a warning shot. You can't fire no warning shot at nobody shooting at their direction. You can't do that. But he had the intent to go out and kill because he said he was locked and loaded. He didn't say they were coming into my home, they were breaking in, they was doing whatever. No, he wanted to go out there and play vigilante. He wanted to act like George Zimmerman and think he's going to get away with the stuff. But the difference with this versus George Zimmerman is they have witnesses to what happened with this young man. George Zimmerman's situation, they have no witnesses. That's what happened with that. So you see this guy, he has no remorse or anything. That's why I say he's a devil, because only a devil will sit up there and kill somebody and don't have no remorse for it. Just think it's no big deal. It's one of those things. because killing is nothing that's angelic, right? So that's why we want to describe him as a devil. But this guy needs to go to the jailhouse and stay there. And let's see him want to fight with people in jail. But he probably be like Dylan Roof, get himself beat up while he up in jail because they can't do nothing without a gun. Because they cowards anyway. We all know that. But, this family lost their, young man for nothing. For nothing at all. Just because you're black and you're outside. That's why they was killed. Can't say nothing more than that. They were black, they was outside, and they're hoodlums. How do you know they're hoodlums? What are they doing? Oh, you're black. That's what that means. So, this is what these black phobics want to do. They want to kill us. And if they can get away with it, trust me, they're going to try. And I know he's going to try with this situation, but with this one, he's not going to sit here and get away with it. That's why he was actually charged with murder. It's definitely going to stick. Hit me up in the comments, use the commentaries, subscribe.